Hi there, this is Dani, and the channel is You and Me Living Free, and today we are at Panama City Beach. I'm going to tell you right now, I love this beach. This is my favorite beach on this trip, and maybe one of my favorite beaches ever. No, not maybe. It is one of my favorite beaches ever. Look at that huge expanse there. So I got into town in the afternoon, kind of late afternoon. So these photos are all taken of my first walk on the beach. This sand is soft and fine, and that's why when you see these big truck or tractor or whatever tracks, they're so deep because the sand is very fine and you kind of sink in it when you walk. But this is just up by the road part. Once you get down by the water, it gets more firm, of course, and then where the waves come up, then there's a nice firm kind of flat place to walk. So it has everything. It's delightful. Let me show you. First, just a quick note. Look at this. This doesn't quite look like the most gorgeous thing you'd want to take a picture of, right? But this is me when I get started on my walk. I take a picture of where I came out and where I'm going back, because these buildings will all look the same to me in half an hour or an hour whenever I'm coming back from my walk, and then I forget where my car is. I know I'm not the only one who does this, but anyway, I make it a point to make sure I know where I came out to the beach. So not only is the sand the best you can ever hope for, it's fine, it's white, there's nothing on it, it's pure as you can tell. But I was mesmerized by this water, and I kept taking pictures of it, and you'll see so many photos later on of me trying to catch the beauty of each wave. Here, you know, I'm splashing through the water because that's how I do. That's how I roll. I was so happy doing this. So happy to be at this beach and to find it so beautiful. This is actually the first time I have ever been to Panama City Beach. I have been to Pensacola, to Destin, to many places along the Gulf. I've been to a ton of beaches in Florida. I won't even tell you. Up and down both sides, the Atlantic and the Gulf. Down to Miami and back up again. All those beaches in Clearwater and the Tampa area. I've done them all. And this was my first time, though, to Panama City. And look at these series of photos. I'm just trying to capture the gorgeousness of this water as the waves come up, because it reminded me of kind of that Coke bottle green is what I'm going to kind of call it. It's like it's clear, but it just has this hint of this beautiful green. I don't know if you'd call it sea glass, what I'm thinking of, but anyway, it was fantastic. I was so mesmerized, and this was actually the first beach as on this trip where I could sit and watch these waves for literally hours. I could sit and look at these waves for hours. I was in the zone. I was in the zone, and there's so many birds and everything to watch. I had like a permanent smile on my face the whole time I was at this beach. So we'll follow this little birdie. The sun is getting low in the sky, as you can tell, and I'm going to sit. I took this super long walk, and then I was sitting on this beach clear through till sunset. So you will see, if you stick around to the end of the video, you're going to see the sunset pictures. Oh, there's the birdies that I'm watching. Oh, let me tell you, there's a stingray too. This stingray kept jumping up out of the water. I don't know if it was one stingray who kept doing it, or maybe it was a group and I just caught them every once in a while. Let me see if we can. Oh, I think that was it. That was it to the far left of the screen. And there's going to be another one right there. Far left of the screen. Let me see if I can blow up a picture of it or freeze frame it. Oh, and here he does it. Oh, there he goes again. I caught it a bunch of times, but I didn't think you could see it. Okay, so look on the far left. There's the first time. And I think it's different. It's different ones, because in a little bit you'll see they're really close together. There it was again. Third time, far left. And then 1 or 2 more times. Yep, there we go. Far left again. And there's another one. There it is. Left, but not quite as far left. That was beautiful. You know how that is when you're out in nature and you see something glorious and you never have your camera at the right time, or you never quite captured at the right time. This is part of the video, and I just had a freeze frame on it and expanded it so I could show you the stingray and kind of the outline. I just thought that was so flippin' cool. I loved it. I love the beach and the water, and I love the wildlife and getting to watch them as they go about their little lives. And of course, we know dawn and sunset, right, are really good times to watch wildlife as well. So when you're sitting around watching the sunset, you can see all this nature stuff too, this other nature stuff. And it's friggin' glorious. And so there's my little picture of the moon, which you know never looks as good as in real life. Sitting on the beach at sunset. Doesn't get any better than this. Let me flip the camera around. Well, I mean, it could be a little better if there was more pollution in the sky and more clouds, and then the setting sun and the rays of the sun had more to bounce off of and gave us more color. If I'm being really picky, but pretty hard to beat. All right, so let's just enjoy a few pictures of sunset and watch as the sky changes. We say hi to the birdies. And in this next picture, what I want you to see is the rays of the sun. You know when you're a little kid and you draw the sun as a circle and you see you draw rays as straight lines coming out? I wonder if you can see across this sky or if it's too subtle in the video, but you can actually see these rays coming out in a big half circle around the light that is the sun. And you can see it in this one too, and it's even more subtle. Is that just the coolest thing or what? And so I am packing up my chair and I'm walking away now, because I don't want to let it get too dark before I drive back to town, because traffic's getting heavier, and it is about, when it's during traffic times, it takes about 30 minutes to get back to the Cracker Barrel. So, and there's one more shot of that moon. There's the picture. There's the great shot, right? So I must take a moment and thank my patrons. And this is everybody who has signed up to be a patron in the year 2021. As we switch over to this new year, this is going to be my original list of thank yous every single time, is the people who were here since 2021. Thank you, Babette and Cindy, Deborah, Gabby, Gail, Janet, Jen, Karen, Christina, Mary, Mona, and Lisa, Pam T, Roxanne, Sandra, Sandy, Sarah, who was my first ever patron, Susan, and Tracy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are here at the end of this video, thank you. You deserve a medal. I am sending you a ton of love, and I will catch you next time.